are in the world. Welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick. I woke up early, super early this morning. Um, got some terrific news this morning, early this morning. Um, yeah, it's wild how fast time flies, and when you're dealing with your own personal stuff, everybody else's time flies while mine's kind of slows down while I'm taking care of myself. And to come to find out, my sister gave birth yesterday to a beautiful baby girl. Um, More details on that will come later. I'm still getting more details on it because I'm freaked out that I all this time passed and my sister gave birth yesterday, May 7th. Wow, May 7th on a Friday. I won't forget that ever until the day I die. Then, of course, I won't remember it. But May 7th, Friday, May 7th. Pretty cool. Cool, 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 cool. I looked up already some of the astrological stuff and found out she's an ox. And she's going to have I'll tell you the truth, my little niece, she's going to have it easy, especially with me. She's definitely going to have it easy with me because pretty much everything I have is going to be hers. Because when I die, I can't take any of this shit with me. I can't take anything from my computer, my phone, my money, my game system, television, my cats, my everything that I own. I can't take it with me when I die. Someone has to inherit it. So I think I'm gonna mark this on right now that because I'm still in the process of getting my will done, and something was telling me wait, and I'm like, okay, why am I procrastinating so much? And then comes to find out, now I have something to help and build for the future. So basically, everything I have and own will go to my niece. Will put her on my will, and in the future, when she's 18 or 21, she's gonna inherit everything. So it'll be beautiful for her for a great start because this will be a tremendous start for her. Um, but man, time flies by so quick. Man, it's so fast. Um, and for some reason, I kept saying on my show, this has been a while now, that I need to go to Florida. Something kept telling me, I need to go to Florida. I need to go to Florida. And I'm like, why do I need to go to Florida? I don't want to go to Florida. It's so hot. But something kept telling me in my head, I have to go to Florida. Come to find out, my niece was born. And now I really have to go down to Florida. So I'm kind of like in a panic mode a little bit because I need to see how and when I'm going to be able to fly. With all this corona shit, and not only that, but with my health, I had a stroke in December going to January. I was hospitalized. It was just a fucking mess this beginning of the year, and that's why I wasn't much on here because I had my own medical issues. But I'm back. But I have to go to freaking Florida to go see my niece, and I'm trying to see if I could possibly fly out. Surprisingly, I want to see. I have to get cleared by my doctors. I cannot just buy tickets and fly anywhere. I had a stroke. I have medical issues. There's a possibility that I may not be able to fly. So there's like backup plans to the backup plans. So if I am not cleared to fly, then I'm going to have to drive. And then if I'm going to drive, I'm going to need somebody else to come with me because I don't want to stop. So it's going to be like a nonstop driving affair. And I'm trying to figure things out quick because I have a friend of mine that's actually driving down to Florida and taking the train in Virginia to get down to Florida. And I'm wondering if I could probably hitch a ride. Man, things are so fast. It's happening so fast. See what's up. Hey, what's up, Angel? What's going on? Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me put the link out. So if you want to come onto the show and talk, it's an early morning show. I wasn't. I was. This is a little surprise. This is a very rarity. But if you want to come on to the show, you're more than welcome. I sent out the StreamYard link. Come join me on StreamYard and let's have an open discussion. But I'm excited. I woke up excited. I saw the pictures and I'm like, ah! I gotta take my camera. I gotta take my gear. I got like, I gotta do a photo shoot for this baby. Um, Shoot. Even if I have to leave my camera down there and let my sister do the shoot, I'll do that preferably because this little girl is our first little girl expansion of our family because I am not gonna have any kids. I don't think I'm having kids. I don't want any kids. I can't. I can't. It's too complicated at the moment. But let's go ahead and bring in Angel. Yo, what's up, Angel?
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, man? Good morning.
it's been a while, I know.
Yeah, it's been a long while. Just dealing with a whole bunch of shit and a lot of health issues, but I'm back on. I'm back on and strong and trying to figure things out now. It's like when one passage opens, another opens and another opens, and it's like, all right, which way should I go? And it's a lot of things going on at the moment. How you been, Angel? What's going on?
There's been a lot of things going on. It sounds like you're echoing.
Am I echoing? I don't hear
Yeah.
echo. I don't hear echo on my side.
Well, whenever I speak, your little volume button goes up and down.
I don't know. This is the same setup I had. I've been doing the show the whole week. I haven't had any problems, so I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know, man. It's you have your YouTube off?
Yeah, I have my YouTube
YouTube
off.
off? I don't know. It's I've been having issues with the StreamYard. I'm trying to figure it out little by
Um,
little.
did you like go to your audio to make sure that your audio is set to the same setting like how I have my mic and my speaker set to my headset? Because one thing I learned is that if you have two different audio settings, setting for the mic and a different setting for the speaker, that can cause an echo.
Hmm. Let me see. Echo cancellation. Let me see, because there's an echo cancellation here. Let's see if it stops that. Because there's a
All right.
there's a
Yep.
thing that says echo cancellation. I didn't. That this is like I said, I just got back on Streamyard, so there's a on the settings here for audio. There's an echo cancellation. It was
I
set
don't
on
hear it
standard.
now.
You don't hear yourself
I
now?
don't. Nope.
All right, that's what it was.
Uh,
It was a button. I know it was in my setup because I never changed my setup. My setup is the same
uh,
setup.
uh.
What's been going on, Angel Man? Tell me about what's.
Ever since the beginning of this year, things have just been going great so far. I finally am back to my job that I enjoyed last year prior to the
Oh,
pandemic.
nice. That's that the it was it was
Concessions.
yeah, the concession, right?
Yeah.
That was that. What was the name? What was the place? Not the name, but what was it again? It was it's kind of like I forgot it. No, I didn't forget. I know what it is. I see it. I just can't put a name to it.
Basically, it's where the it basically is where the Phoenix Suns play.
Nice, the Phoenix Suns. That's what's up. You see, with the Phoenix Suns, let's see, they're a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah, yeah. This year they're doing pretty good. They
Yeah.
were at the number one spot earlier this week, but they lost a game the other night, and the it bumped them back down to the number two. But they're still doing pretty well, and they're still in the playoffs.
Nice, and that's important
Um,
because
but but yeah, this year has been going great. I am back at a job that I love so much. and I have had so much greatness happen to me. And the one of the great things that will be finishing up soon is I will be soon be owning my own house. It's not like a house, but it's a mobile home.
Okay, right on. That's interesting. Especially out in Arizona, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I mean, you gotta be careful with snakes, like always. But
I know, um, but the area that I'll be living at is not on a desert, but it is in a great area with a lot of businesses like gas stations, restaurants.
nice. Oh, that's so good. So you're looking to get it. You see, for Arizona, it's not so bad to have like a mobile home there because it's like the only element you're dealing with is the heat a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like in Florida. You can't. It's hard to have a mobile home in Florida, and people have tried to convince me to buy a mobile home in Florida. I go, yeah, so a hurricane can come and just take it. I'm like, no, thank you. Um, but for Arizona, that's perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
and when you thinking about doing that?
Actually, it's already been done because I will be getting the document signed by the end of this month, and will be handed the keys, and I will be moving in within the month of June.
Oh wow. Oh, this is gonna be happening fast.
Yeah, because all last month I was doing so much work and trying to get everything properly done, and even my agent was in the midst of helping me because in the beginning of last month I told my Century 21 agent that I found a listing through Zillow because every time I would try to look for a mobile house through Zillow or a listing that my agent found through their website, it was always for the 55 and older communities, never
Mm,
for like all ages. But then last month, I found a listing and I told my agent about it, and so my agent scheduled a tour so we can go take a look at it. And I tell you, the place is uh, gorgeous. It's only 5 years old. A mobile home was built back in 2016, and everything inside of it is fantastic. And from the very first tour, I knew it was the one for me. So me, my agent, my financial payee, we did all the necessary work all last month, and by the end of this month, everything will be said and done. The amount towards the home will be paid for, and the only thing I have to pay for every month is
insurance.
the lot fee.
Yeah, and insurance.
Well, actually, I pay by the annual.
Hmm. Yeah, just
Um,
make sure
uh,
you insure it. And
Yeah, well, I already have renter's insurance
no,
for
but
my apartment.
now you're a
Oh
owner.
yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big
Cause,
difference.
cause, 'cause, yeah, um, I already have renter's insurance, and I already spoke to my insurance agent yesterday and requested to upgrade my renters insurance to homeowners insurance. So I already know the what I need to do and what I need to get done. Sometimes some people don't think I know what I'm doing, but I do. I just need to know what needs to be done next to make the next thing happen.
Hmm. Yeah, you never estimate the power of the handies. You
Correct.
never underestimate because you never know what the handies are capable. And trust
Yeah.
me, we're capable of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, man. You sound so happy and so good. And how's the family? How's your brother?
My brother's doing well, and my sister, she moved to a new house as well, but it's not a mobile home; it's a actual family house because she has three kids of her own. She moved into a new mobile house back in the month of March of this year, so it's been a couple months now, and I was able to see her. sometime last month. I think it was the second full week back in April, and it was great seeing her because I don't get to see her all that often because she lives all the way in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, Tucson. I always wanted to go to Tucson. I never got the opportunity, man. I've been to Phoenix and I went there for training. But I never got to go to Tucson. And Tucson's nice. It's nice out there too. I mean, there's things to do. Um, but Phoenix is awesome. I like Phoenix.
Yeah.
I like Phoenix. I don't know. I'm biased, I guess, because I've been there, and the only thing I didn't like was it was just too fucking hot. Oh my god, it was so hot that
Yeah.
day. It was like 100 and it was like literally close to like 118, 117 that day.
Wow.
I was like, it was like right in the middle of summer, and
Wow.
and I had to go for training in the desert. It was the worst, but I loved it. I remember going to the reservation and going to the casino, and that was the best. I had fun. I won a lot of money. I was like, shit, dinner on me. We went to Chili's after. And I like how the houses are out there because they're like low and they're like it's just it's very Mexican to me, you know, how
Yeah.
the homes are. And it's just you see a lot of cactus everywhere. Cactus everywhere, and it's nice. I mean, you make it how you want it. Do you still have your bike?
Yeah, I still do.
Good, good. And you,
But if you remember the one that I had, um, uh, um, I don't think that I've been on to one of your live streams in like the past 6 or 7 months,
yeah.
because I know you don't live stream all that often, and you've just been getting back into it
Hmm.
recently. I've noticed. But the bike that I have now is a different one because I don't know if I've told you this, but back in November or October of last year, it's one of those 2 months I know for sure. When I was eating at Wendy's one morning, having breakfast, and when I was about to like leave the restaurant after I was done, someone had taken my bike. But then I just was like, you know what? I'll just get a new one, and so I basically got a hyper bike. I'll send you a picture one of these days, but it doesn't have the cup holder that you remember that my previous bike had. It doesn't have the little basket that my previous bike had. All the stuff that my previous bike had, it's not on the one that I have now because I just was looking for a nice bike to where it could be more
Simple.
sturdy
Yeah.
and that can handle the rocks while biking here in Arizona. Because
Mhm.
my previous bike, I went through a lot of like instances where the tire would go flat or pop,
Mm.
and the tire
Yeah.
wasn't that strong.
Wow. Man, more power to you. I'm glad at least you got it because something was telling me about a bike. That's why I'm a psychic because I hear shit in my head, so it just tells me things to say.
Yeah,
So I just relay it because I
yeah,
knew there was something with a bike. But yeah, this bike that you have now, it helps. It's good because you always riding bike. You have to ride to get around,
yeah.
and it's good to do. But stop riding on rocks. I know there's a lot of rocks, but my goodness.
It's kind
So
of
you
it's
see
kind
them. You don't.
but the good thing is that the tires on my current bike are sturdy and strong. That they can go through rocks, but they cannot handle like a needle.
Yeah. Did you get any like patches for the future in case if you do get
Um,
like
basically, I got the one of my tires slimed, and basically what that is that there's a bike shop not too far from where I'm currently living at
mhm.
that slimes your tube in your tire, and basically what that slimes does is acts as a barrier and a glue agent to have it be a bit more protective against things like needles, pins, etc. Things that can pop a hole in your tire, and it acts as a barrier to the that creates a strong surface, uh, so that that kind of stuff doesn't pop the tire or anything.
Wow. Technology in the future, listen to that. Because back in the days, we didn't have that. Back in the days, they gave us like it was a sandpaper, a bonding agent thing that you put it onto the tire, and that was it. That was it, and you better hope and pray that it stuck, because then you had issues. But it worked okay. But now I see, because now this liquid is kind of like a run flat type of thing. Like it's like not run flat, but it holds up towards needles and anything that you come across. It protects.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good. That's a good thing. Oh.
yep.
And you don't need it to. You don't need to fancy it up. I mean, maybe a cup holder, maybe, and
Actually, I got a cup holder
hmm,
about a few months ago,
there you go.
and it's basically holds water bottles,
Hmm.
anything with a round surface that can fit inside of it, like this one.
Ah, those are good. Those are the bottles that are like they stay cool.
Yeah, these stay cool for longer.
Mm.
I want to roll my bike for about an hour, and the water was still cold even after 1 hour of being out in the
Mm-hmm.
heat. It was only in the 90s, but it wasn't like in the hundreds.
Ah, it's just 90s, Angel. I love how you
I,
said it was just 90. That's like, man, I remember when you were like 10 degrees or even below zero in Minnesota, uh,
yeah,
with the snowstorms, and you're like, I hate this.
but I love it here, as you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so glad you made that move. Oh man. That was such the
but
best
but you know but you
decision.
know ever since that move, great things have happened
Hmm.
in great lengths.
Hmm.
Even though last year it kind of was a bad year for everyone, not just me, but due to the fact that my concessions job was put on hold last year, and
Yeah.
I worked at Walmart for a few months until they relieved me of my position in June of last year, and from June of last year until February of this year, I didn't have a single job for about 7 or 8 months. And
Mm.
then so far this year, things have been going great so far, from me going back to a job that I enjoy so much, that I'm always happy to work at,
Mm.
to my own home soon. And just recently, my channel had surpassed the 3,600
Shoo.
subscribers.
Oof. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm at 300 and almost like wait, no, I'm at 400. I'm happy because like, hey, one ear is great, but what you get like 3,600 ears is like holy shit. That's great, man. Congratulations on that. That's
Thanks.
awesome. I knew you would excel, and I knew moving to Arizona was. I told you we had discussions on this, so I was the one that actually like was telling Angel, you need to leave. You need to go to Arizona. I see so much potential, so much in Arizona for you, and not only that, but even going into this year, into next year, it's gonna be so good for you. You gotta.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, because it's like you have so much upside right now, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's so good, man. You just got to keep it going. That's like riding that wave. Got to keep it
Yeah.
going. Make sure you get to do events, because I keep seeing events that you need to. Hopefully this year they'll have them where you can mingle and
Well, yeah.
and do stuff
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. I know there will be a lot of events that I can go to, and heck, back in late February of this year, after about like my first few weeks working back at my concessions job, me and my brother and my sister went to our first ever NBA game together to
Wow.
see the Phoenix Suns play against the Hornets.
Wow. Against the Hornets, good, nice. That was a good game, I'm pretty sure. My first NBA game, I remember it was it was in Miami. It was the Miami Heat versus the Phoenix Suns.
Ah,
It was my first NBA game that I went to, and this is the old Miami Heat. This is like this is not the same Miami Heat. That night, Miami got their ass whooped.
ah,
The Suns kicked Miami Heat's ass. It was pitiful, but it was fun. That's when the Suns were really good. Um,
yeah,
they're still good now. They have their moments, There's
yeah,
like, but
but
this year is gonna be good.
yeah, because this year will be the first time in 11 years that the Suns will be in the playoffs.
Yep,
Because
yep,
the last time they were was back in 2010.
yep. And that the 2010 team was a team that was crazy because they would score so many points. They would score like 130, 140 points. It's like, what the fuck? And they would run so much. They were like, it was a running team. That team just never stopped running the whole court. And I remember watching them. I'm like, this team is crazy. They didn't make it far into the playoffs, but that year was, if you played the Phoenix Suns, you had to score over 140 points in order to win. It was just that because they would score so much. They were a really good team, and I'm glad that they're doing good. I actually looked at their the standings. Utah is in first place with 49 wins and 18 losses, and Phoenix Suns is one game back with 48 wins and 19 losses. So it's just one game between Utah and Phoenix Suns. To be honest with you, I would tell Phoenix Suns, stay where you're at number two. And the reason why I say that, because if you go to the playoffs right now, the team that they will be playing against is the LA Lakers. Right now, the LA Lakers are not doing good. They're injured. They have a lot of injuries and they're vulnerable right now. And if they make it to the playoffs and they come in at 7 seed, the Phoenix Suns could destroy the Lakers. They
Yeah,
would torch them because they're that good. Um, my team is the Miami Heat. We're doing okay. We're in six spot in the playoffs. Usually it's comfortable when we're around there because we always make a run at the end. Like last year, we made it to the NBA Finals and we lost against the Lakers. So that's why I'm telling you, you better kick the Lakers' ass. I want the Suns to beat up on the Lakers. But NBA, man, it's pretty cool. I'm glad that you're doing the concessions again, and that's cool. That gets you more out and about and mingling and doing what you got to do and keeping yourself busy.
yeah. Yeah, it does keep me busy. But lately, and I'm not saying that this will ever stop me from working there. But recently, there's been some employees that has been criticizing me in every kind of way that they could, because about like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had one employee who was a temp worker ask me, "Why do you talk so loud?" And then I've had several people tell me to shh or lower my tone. And just the other day, when I was working, getting things set up from the warehouse in terms of getting some new areas set up that opened last night where I had worked at when we had went to the second floor to wait for lunch to be finished being made for us, me and a couple of other workers looked in a area that was looks to be the private suite area for the arena. And then when I simply was saying, "Wow, this is beautiful," one employee told me to shh, and then I just was like, you know what? But I was saying in my head, you know what? This is getting ridiculous. I didn't say it out loud. I said it in my head. But then when we got our lunch and had went down the stairs to the first floor to eat our lunch over the counter, and I simply like listened to a song to calm myself down because I was just getting tired of people telling me to shh and that kind of stuff. I just was listening to my song to calm myself down, and then I paused it, and I just had to tell how I felt. And basically, what I said was, "There's one thing I also want to address. I'm getting tired of people telling me to shh or lower my voice because I talk loud." Well, guess what? That is just who I am. And I'm not aggressive. I'm not yelling, screaming, or anything like that. It's just who I am as a
When
person.
you talk, yeah.
If you cannot accept me for who I am as a person without telling me to shh, all because I talk loud, you can go fuck yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Because I had to stand up for myself because I was
Yeah. Oh, I'm proud of you. Holy
I was
shit.
getting tired of people telling me to all
Yeah.
because I am who I am.
Yeah, no, fuck them. Like you did exactly what you needed to do. I'm so proud of you. Holy shit, you gave me good energy right now. Cause like I was gonna like Angel, do I need to go to Arizona and be like, yo motherfuckers, what's your problem? Like why you shush people? Like you want me to shush you and see how you feel every time you talk? Shit. I tell you, don't underestimate the handicap. We come in full
Yeah.
force. we
And
all come in full force.
I'll continue working at my concessions job. But I
Be
just had
yourself.
to.
Be
Yep,
yourself, Angel.
yep,
Don't change
and
for anybody. Fuck. This
I
is you.
won't.
Yeah, no, this is who you are. You cool people. You have no problems. You speak the way you speak, and they have to accept you for who you are. You're not gonna change yourself because because to please them. Like
No.
no. You stay yourself. You be
Yep.
yourself. Sure, I was getting angry over here, but then when you said what you said right now, I got so delighted. I'm like, woof, hell yeah! I would have told them fuck themselves too. And they got a problem, come to me and talk to me in my motherfucking face and stop talking behind my motherfucking back.
Mhm.
I would have gone deep.
Uh,
They would be like, holy shit. Because, only because I talk the way I talk this and that, don't mean, my head is not thinking and I can't process shit. Motherfuckers. Like, I get so annoyed. That will annoy me. Like,
yeah.
they first of all, they shouldn't even be doing that because I think they could get in trouble for that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't be shushing people around here. You should be minding your own business and doing what you got to do. And yeah, the suites. I'm pretty sure they have nice suites. I mean, imagine because I've been to some arenas and some stadiums. Their suites, and I'm like, wow, it's really, really nice, really beautiful. Um, I can imagine the Suns, um, and their suites. Never been to like I said, I seen the Suns play because that was my first game ever. Watching them play. Um, See, you gotta remember, this is like back in the day where it was like Charles Barkley. It was the Charles Barkley and what's his this other what's his name? Um, I can't believe I forgot his name. He was a 3-point shooter. Man, he was a killer. He won a 3-point game for Miami. He won a
Mm.
couple of titles with Miami. Um, I forgot his name. Fuck. He was an awesome 3 point shooter for the Phoenix Suns, and it just sucks that the Suns never won a title when Barkley was there and stuff. But it's okay. I mean, it's not a bad market. It's actually a thriving market up there. It's really good. You guys got good fans and all of that, but um, it's for to have a team in the desert like that, and even the football team out there is this year is going to be very good for Arizona. I mean, it's going to be a lot of attention. You guys are going to get a lot of attention because I know the Arizona football team, the Cardinals, they're loading up and they're going to try and make a playoff run,
Yep.
and that's great. And that's great for the city morale. It's good for the state. It's good for everyone there. It builds up. It makes people feel better when you win, and when people are happy.
Yep.
But when people are me, I'm be like, bitch, I'll be like, oh hell no, this bitch did not me. I'll be like, oh boy, how am I gonna deal with this? Yeah, I know how I'm gonna deal with it. Listen, motherfuckers, y'all need to fucking chill with y'all motherfucking because y'all gonna get the kicked out of your motherfucking ass if y'all keep it up. Oh man, uh, that is that's something that is amazing that you stood up for yourself, man. That's cool. And people, that's the
Thank
thing. They
you.
underestimate you. That's the fucking, you know, when you just underestimate it. Angel, they always underestimate you. They don't know your capabilities. You're like Superman. You're like during the day you're with the suit and tie and glasses, and they don't know you're fucking Superman underneath. They don't. It's like you have to like peek out with the little and like, oh shit, he is Superman. It's like, yeah, don't underestimate the powers. You can't do that. But you got any plans for this for the summertime? I don't know if the bars are opening or if they're gonna have music again because some states up here they're banning wedding people from dancing at weddings. Like here, not up here, but I think it's one of the states up here in the Northeast where they ban wedding dances. Even if you're wearing a mask and stuff, they don't want people dancing like
Mm.
in weddings. I'm like, that's the purpose of the dance. That's the purpose of a
Mm.
wedding. It's like you have your dance, your first dance, and and it's all. I've been to weddings. I know what it is, and I understand. Yeah, the crowds and stuff like that. But the lady was like, yeah, but if we get everyone vaccinated and everyone is wearing a mask, there shouldn't be a problem. And the state was like, no, no dancing in weddings. I'm like, oh, great. But I don't know how Phoenix is with the virus and where you guys are at.
There's actually no type of like restrictions or
No restrictions. Oh, Angel, I don't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me say what I was gonna say. Yeah, ever since the beginning of the pandemic, there was never any form of statewide mask mandate. Some politicians were trying to get Governor Doug Ducey to implement one. The Democrats, of course, and Doug Ducey never did it. The mask mandates that were in place were varied by the county or the city, and has never been any like bans of wedding or dances. There's never been any bans of
Shoot.
of other things. Of course, everything like gyms were like closed for the time being until gyms were able to be reopened in like September or October of last year here in Arizona. And there's been several corporations that didn't like the mask mandate. And about a month and a half ago, sometime in March, I know that Governor Doug Ducey had lifted all mask mandate restrictions and made it to where it would be optional. And some gyms were super stoked about that, where people didn't have to wear a mask anymore. So really, there's never been any type of bans or restrictions during the pandemic here.
Yeah, and I don't understand because like didn't they say that the sun kills it or the sun if you get enough sun it helps fight off with the virus and stuff. And I was like, damn, Arizona should be fine, because they get a sun all the time. They're in the fucking desert. Like, how can a virus survive in the desert? But it does somehow. But it's not as crazy as other states, democratic states, like my state that I live in. It's like it's all like walking on eggshells and shit. And I'm like, it's horrible. It's horrible. I feel like I live in a dictatorship state. It's like it's weird. It's like they're forcing people to get the vaccine. They're coming to your house to give you vaccines. Like it's getting to that point that it's getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah, here in Arizona, we don't have any type of thing like that, and even my job does not force us to get the vaccine. We can get it if we want to. We would still be able to keep our job.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's real good. I'm happy that you moved to Arizona. I really am because in Minnesota it's not like that, right?
Yep,
In Minnesota it's the complete opposite.
yep.
Shit. Oh man, that's so good for you. I'm happy. I'm happy for you because like it was the best thing for you, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that everything's under somewhat control. I mean, how's the immigration going on out there? Because with all this like with the well, not Mexicans, but all the intake that we're getting from the border,
Um,
have you
um,
seen any uptick?
uh, but I know there's some part of it wherever the border is in Arizona, because I
Mhm,
know Governor Doug Ducey has taken a few trips down there. Um,
mhm.
uh, uh, um, and um, and in terms of what they're gonna do, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, because they just keep coming in, right? Have you
Yeah.
seen like have they been catching people in
Um.
Arizona?
Yeah, they've been catching people.
Wow. It's yeah, because you're so close to the border. That's the wild part. You're like first you were close to the border with Canada. Now you're close to the border with Mexico. Angel went from one border to the other. Yeah, but you did the best thing, man. You did the best moving out to Arizona. Once upon a time, I was gonna move out to Arizona to Phoenix. I was, but then when I went during the training and the heat and everything, that what made me change my mind. As soon as I got off the airplane and all the hot air got into the airplane, that's the moment where I knew I fucked up. I was like, it was so hot. Oh my god, it was so hot. I will never forget that heat. I had to drink so much water to hydrate. Like I was drinking a lot of water, Gatorade. Oh man, because I wasn't used to the dry heat like that. I came from Miami. Remember, that's tropical. We deal with more humidity in Florida than anything. It's like it's so humid and hot. It's a different heat. But you go out to the desert, it's a dry heat, and I feel like I get more drained out faster with the dry heat.
Ah,
Yeah, but I loved it. I loved my trip. I'm not gonna say besides the heat. If I was to eliminate that factor, oh man, I had a great time. Great time out there. Really, really, really fun. Yeah, memories.
Hmm.
Hmm. So yeah, so no plans for the summer.
Well, for right now, it will be mostly working for me. And once I move in, I'm gonna enjoy the new house of mine. And I was just like looking to see what other places may be around. It looks like there's a huge AMC theater not too far from where I'll be living, just about like a 5 to 10 minute bike ride. But I wish it was closer because even that time during the heat, you could
Hmm.
still get exhausted after a few minutes being outside.
I was just saying that too. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. Even if you drink so much Gatorade and you go, you still get drained out. It's like
Uh,
it's the heat. It's just it does that. But AMC, hey,
yeah,
sometimes they have specials. They I think in the daytime, I think it is. It's like $5 or
yeah.
something.
Well, that's $5 Tuesdays that they have.
Yeah, yeah, that's the best time to go too. I get go see
But
my movie.
but the thing is,
Go ahead, Angel. Oh, his mic is going out again.
I don't know
There
why,
you go.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. But like as I was saying, um, there's an AMC theater not too far from where I'm currently living at in my apartment, and
Mhm.
the theater is only open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks.
But the one that will be not too far from where I'll be moving will be open all 7 days of the week, so including Tuesdays.
Nice. That's awesome. You know, that's Tuesdays and Wednesdays were my best days to go to the movies. I used to love going to the movies during the daytime, early morning. Tuesdays or Wednesdays where it's empty because I don't like when there's a lot of people. I like it when it's empty. And I used to love watching my movies. I just go pay my $5, get my popcorn, get my jalapenos, um, maybe a hot dog, and my slushy. I get me the cherry slushy, the icy, and sometimes they don't have the freaking red, so I have to get the blue one. I mean, the blue is okay. I like the red better. Just me. I like red. Um, and I
All right.
and the slushies, the ices, and then I go watch the movie, and I used to love it because there will be not many people in there. There'll be like me and maybe three or four others, and that's it. And that'll be like I don't even know why the movie's closed. To
Um,
be honest with you,
um,
up here they closed everything down. Connecticut, oh man,
the
oof, they closed
the
everything.
last
Movie theaters, bars, restaurants, everything was closed. It was like ghost town. It felt
um
so weird.
the the last movie that I saw was a new one, basically, and it was the new 2021 Mortal Kombat film, and I saw it on opening night when it was released to theaters. And prior to that, I had seen the movie that I didn't see in its opening weekend, but I saw sometime last month in April was the live action slash animation of the comedy Tom and Jerry.
Mm, okay. Yeah. The movie I'm looking forward to be honest with you, I actually want to, like, I'm anticipating it, is Avatar 2.
Ah,
That's the one I'm really anticipating because they took a lot of time on the movie because of the pandemic and stuff. So they were gonna release, but they pushed back. So like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna come out. I think in 22. Um, but they taken the time to really clean the movie and make it like a good flow. I think it's gonna be a great movie when it comes out. A great movie. And usually sequels are not good. For some reason, I don't know why. Sequels sucks. Like there's only a few that like the sequels were good. But anytime like it's like, oh man, like part two and then it comes out like cheesy or dumb or whatever. But I think the Avatar, I think is gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be a very good movie. It's gonna break its records, its own records. Hopefully, if everything returns to normal, I don't even know why they put the country in such a panic and did what they did. It just, I don't know if it was a test or to see how the public will react when there's something big happening. And I'm pretty sure they're studying that at the moment to see, and to see if anything in the future, if we get something back like that, how it's going to handle. They already know how it's going to end up, how it's going to be. So I think it was like a test run, like with this virus, like a worldwide test run.
I
Mm.
think you may be right about that.
Yeah, man, because it just doesn't like it doesn't make sense because you could die from the flu. So what's the difference between the flu and COVID? Like, you know, I mean, the numbers, are rapidly going crazy around the world, and it's because the world is not the same. Everyone's not the same. Everyone's different. So everyone has different medicine, different ways of eating, different metabolism, different structure. The blood is different. And this virus right now is wreaking havoc in India, which it's crazy, but that's where it's at. And I knew it was gonna do that, and I know it's gonna go to Africa and it's gonna do wreak havoc over there too. So here in America, they're like, "Oh, we gotta vaccinate everybody, vaccinate, vaccinate." I'm like, "But why?" I don't go out like that. I'm not going to. I don't hang out with people. I don't. Why am I getting a jab for? Yeah, it doesn't. To me, I feel like I'm not gonna get it. My only thing is this is my problem, right? I may have to get it. I may have to get jabbed, and the reason why is because like I need to go to Florida, and traveling and all this bullshit. Um, I know in Florida, I won't have to quarantine because I think they lifted that mandate. Like if I travel to Florida, like you're supposed to stay certain time. Um, I don't think I have to do that if I come with a COVID negative, whatever. But I don't know how it is going to be coming back to Connecticut. Florida is one thing. Connecticut is a different. Yeah, we live in the United States, but it's not so united. I always say this is the divided states of America because each state has their own laws and their own ways. We just say we're united, but we're really not united. Like Florida has its own rules, New York, Connecticut, everybody has their own rules. Arizona has their own rules, which I like Arizona rules a lot better. You guys have more freedom. You're like, it's like kind of getting back to normal for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy? I remember at one point during the pandemic, like they were like, "Oh, Arizona's going crazy with the COVID and everybody going crazy," right? I'm like, I call bullshit. I call bullshit on that. And look, it's like everything's back to normal. Everything is just. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like they hired some crisis actors and they just try to make shit look bad, and it's not as bad as it seems.
right?
Yeah, fucking crazy. So what are you doing today? Why are you up so early? Why?
Yeah.
wait, wait a minute.
Um,
I look at my time. I'm wait. You're in Arizona and you woke up like you're up super early.
yeah, it's 5:14 a.m. here in Arizona.
Damn.
I
Damn.
ca- I couldn't fall asleep last night.
Oh no. Oh man. Why? What you had on your mind?
Not nothing. I just think it was one of those nights where I just couldn't sleep. I didn't have anything necessary on my mind. I didn't stress of anything. None of that. I just think it was one of those nights where I just was trying to sleep, and my body didn't seem to want to go to sleep.
Something told me in my head. Listen to this. My head is crazy. Something told me in my head that you need a new pillow. You need a new pillow. A,
Yeah,
spe- a special pillow. It's not like it's like you need that there's a pillow. It's something telling in my head to tell you it's like you need a new pillow. It's gonna make a big difference in your sleep.
yeah, you may be right about that.
Hmm. Yeah, I think a good pillow can help like big time. And one thing people don't realize, but you spend half your life in your bed.
Yeah,
Literally, you spend almost half your life in your bed. And the one thing you always have to make sure you make a good investment, and always make a good investment on a mattress and a pillow, comforters and stuff like that. That's up to your discretion. And sheets and stuff, but the the two most important is your mattress and your pillow. Your pillow is actually, I think, more important than the mattress. Yeah. And there's certain pillows like it's like you have to get like get test like a test done. Like they do it for free. Um this place I went to out here, it's called Jordan's. It's a furniture store, but they have the state of the art. Um, it's a computer. It's a whole system where you lay down and lay down on this padded thing, and it takes numbers and they crunch it, and then they tell you which pillow is for you. It's kind of like the gel insoles where you go to the store and you step on the machine
yeah,
and then it tells you,
yep.
oh, this is the one you should wear. This gel inserts, just like that, but for pillows.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I got one, and man, I it helps so much with my neck. The only thing is like with my body, I still flop like a fish. I call it flopping like a fish because I toss and turn. And that's because of my nerves. I have a lot of nerve damage. But when I fall asleep good with my pillow. It's very important. Yeah. So you're excited about the move again? How many
Yep.
times you moved already? Holy shit! Wait a minute, you moved a lot of times.
Ever since being here, I moved in. Um,
Like three times?
from well, it will be the third time this year, but I
Yeah.
won't. But I'll be living in my new home for
Yeah.
several years, probably 5 to 10
Oh,
years.
your new home is your home, man. You can probably that's yours. That's you can make it your forever home.
Yeah,
And you could do so much. You could be inventive. You could, if you want to fix up the outside area or make it like nice or whatever you want to do, it's your home. It's yours. That's so cool. Does it have the washer and dryer in it?
it has the hookup, but not the
Okay.
machine.
Oh, that's
So I'll have to get it myself.
that's even better. Let me tell you, it's better because like you don't want to use washer and dryer. If you want your own, It's kind of like your refrigerator, you know. It's like you
Yep.
want your own refrigerator. You don't want somebody else's refrigerator. Um. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. At least you have the hookups. That's awesome. That right there is like doing laundry at home is so much better than having to go to a laundromat.
Well, at least my apartment has a washer and dryer, but there was like no rack to put my laundry detergent and fabric softeners on top of. But my new place, there's like a closet right by it, so
Mhm.
things so my detergent and laundry cleaning supplies can be right by it, and that
Nice.
kind of stuff. But because the area of the hookup is basically the size to where only a stacked washer and dryer can fit, not individually.
Mm. Yeah, the stack ones. Yeah, that's all you need, Angel.
Yeah.
You don't need the big ones. You just a stack the stackables. They come in different sizes, so
Yeah.
and they're pretty big. Don't underestimate the stackables. They're not that bad. You just gotta
Yeah.
look for one. Um, but they're actually um you see, like out here we have a Lowe's, but we have a Lowe's kind of like a depot type of outlet, and they have like whole bunch of machines like that, like washer and dryer, stackables, like stoves and refrigerators, and there's like so much um in the outlet. I'm not sure you in Arizona have any outlets like that. Um,
There's a place called Spencer's, and there's a um uh Aaron's, but in terms of like what you had said, I'm not too sure if there are very many places like that.
mm. You see, Aaron's is good because then you could put it on payments, and then you could pay as as you go. Instead of coming all at once out of your pocket, you could space it out with payments with Aaron's, and then you could get the stackable machine from them. That wouldn't be bad, and they'll bring it. I think they'll bring it in and then install it too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think so. You'll have to like talk to them and and see what they can do. Um, but I'm sure they're able to do that. Hopefully, like in the end of June, July, once you have your place and you get yourself
Uh,
situated, then you have to definitely get that washer and dryer.
yep.
It's just because like you don't want to go to the laundromat. Trust me, when
No.
you're in your home now, your new home, you're not gonna want to go to laundromat, especially like with the heat and everything. And I mean,
Hmm.
it's no place better than home. And the kitchen's a good size.
Yeah, it's a good sized kitchen.
How many bedrooms is it?
Two bedrooms, two baths.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all. It's a pretty big place. It must be good.
It's a 800 it's a 840 square foot mobile home.
Okay, so it's a good size. It's a good size. I mean, it's good enough for you and for what you need. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you know your brother's gonna be there, and
Yep, he will.
so yeah, and you guys could. It'd be so much better. Yeah, I have good feelings about it. From a psychic opinion, yes, I would go for it. It's good energy. Why not?
Yeah.
Like
But it's like you
especially.
said,
Mhm,
but it's like you said, it could be my forever home. But
mhm.
I probably may not want to live there for the rest of my life. Probably keep it as a backup in the years coming. But it definitely will be a home that I'll be living for the next 5 to 10 years for right now.
Hopefully, if everything works well, eh, time, you have to live out the
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to make it into what you want it to be, and
Yep.
that's your home. So to make it your home is going to take time, and once you get accustomed and you're good and comfortable, and you're like, you'll see then if you want to stay or go. I mean, depending on
Yep.
on that point in time, but forever home could be possible. Could be
Yep.
a possibility because I think you're gonna like it and you're gonna be comfortable where you're at.
Mhm.
And you can always upgrade in the future. You can always
Yep.
sell that one and then upgrade to something even more. But that's up to you because I could see something like crazy you doing like having a swimming like one of those swimming pools in the back. The ones that you get at Walmart.
Yeah.
You get like a one of not a toddler pool, but one of those pools that you just like. It's pretty like not so deep, but it's good enough,
Yep.
and, and hanging out in the water and be like, oh, this is life.
Mhm.
You can do anything. You can be creative, like,
Yep.
and then your YouTube, like, how are you gonna where in what direction you gonna be taking it now that you
Um,
have 3,600 subscribers? Like, do
I'm
you have
not too
any
sure.
plans?
I'm not too sure because basically I'll still be doing YouTube, but for right now, because of how busy my life is with work and everything, I just haven't done YouTube that much anymore because I need to get things finished up for the house of mine, and then it will be a busy time for moving, etc. So I just haven't done much as I used to because of how busy my life has been.
Hmm. You may have to do some. You know how those blogs they do? They like document their lives as it's happening.
Yeah.
There's bloggers like that. They do that. They like every day they edit their own videos and every day they put it up. And I don't know. I don't think you don't want to go in that direction.
No.
You want more. It's it's kind of like ping pong. Like I see like back and forth. Like I feel like the ping pong ball going back and forth, hitting back and forth. It's like just a lot of back and forth. But once you move, it's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna You're gonna be more of a comfortable state of mind, and just gotta figure stuff out. Your brother has a car, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
his car can only fit so much. It
Mm-hmm.
won't be able to fit my TV. It won't be able to
Oh
fit
no, 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 not
my
for that.
car.
No, not for that. Not for that. No, for the movie, you guys definitely gotta rent a truck. You have to go to U-Haul and get
Yeah,
a U-Haul truck for that. It's not that expensive. It's not as crazy
yeah.
expensive.
It's only
So
like $20 or so, and you can
yeah,
rent it as long as you want. I believe.
yeah. There's certain things like it has like yeah. You just it's not that expensive, but
All right.
the car. No, the reason why I say the car is because like I see going back and forth like the grocery stores and stuff like that. You gotta find your new grocery store.
Well, actually, there's a grocery store not too far where I'll be living. Me and my
Hmm.
brother even went there a few days ago.
There you go. Yeah, because I see the grocery store and I see like with the heat it sucks, but like
Hmm.
the evening, early morning, evening time, it's good time to get everything out of the way, grocery wise. Um, Man, it sucks because like, see if you had the like this bike, I see this one bike in my head. It's more of a trike. I was because I always wanted a trike for myself, like a three wheeler with the basket in the back and the basket in the front too, and that way you ride to the grocery store and do your groceries, and then you just put your groceries on your bike. You just put it in the baskets, and then
Yeah.
you ride off home. You know, with your food. I always wanted to do something like that, and like, I now I can't. I can't now because I'm fucked up. But they have the battery ones. You know the battery powered trikes. They have it for
Yeah.
bikes too, but they have the trikes also that you could. It's battery operated and it takes you like you could go up to I think like 20 miles per hour. it's a it's a cool little bike, and I was like, man, it would be cool to have one of those, especially like in Arizona. Hell yeah! Like I would like go early in the morning and do groceries, and then come back like with the bike, like with that trike. Huh. Have you seen them out there though in Arizona?
The trikes or whatever. Yeah, there's like well, ones that people can rent, but I don't have never rid them because I have my own bike, as you know.
Hmm.
And there's like the battery powered ones.
Hmm.
And there's also the scooters. They have different types of like vehicles for getting around, from
Hmm.
trikes to bicycles and scooters, but I've never rid one. It's just because I don't see the point since I have my own bike.
Exactly. But I think the battery ones, the battery operated ones, the ones that you don't need a pedal, it
Yeah.
just goes on its own.
Well, yeah, but I would prefer pedaling instead of going on its own, and I understand that maybe it's not a good idea to do so, but to be quite honest, if I can bike 14 miles from my apartment to a house tour in another part of Phoenix here, I can make it out in the heat. But would I bike 14 miles in the heat? No, I would just bike to and from where I'm going to go. That is close by my soon to be owned home. Because I already took a look around the area, and there's a lot of restaurants. Like there's a Burger King, there's a Jack in the Box, there's a El Pollo Loco, there's a Fry's grocery store, there's a Family Dollar store. There's a lot of places close by, but I still think of it as a good form of exercise. And yeah, I'll have to drink lots of water still. But I drank lots of water last summer when it was super hot. When I spent my first summer here in Arizona, and if
Mhm.
I can survive that summer, I can survive
Mhm.
this one and every summer from here on out.
Yeah, this summer's gonna be crazy for you guys, though. This summer's gonna be it's gonna be one that you're gonna remember.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just when you're in the desert, you're in the desert. It's like it's gonna get hot, but I think
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a hot, dry summer. Um, but you know already what's coming, so it's not like a
Yeah.
surprise. It's like
Nope.
you already can anticipate it already because you already know what you're gonna get into.
Yep.
I just think the battery bikes, because like especially like if they're gonna go like if it's Arizona, like if it was here, Connecticut. I mean, I seen a couple of them those battery bikes out here. I saw one like the two-wheel one, the regular bike, but it has the battery on it, and I saw a trike with the battery, which was pretty cool. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. The bike was interesting because I saw the guy, he got on the bike and he turned it on and he went up the hill like nothing. I was like, huh. That's fucking crazy. That was crazy because the way it went up and it went up so fast up the hill. I was like, yeah, you don't even need to pedal. You just turn it on and it takes you straight up. Because here in Connecticut, we got a lot of hills. You see a lot of up and down, and in some areas it's pretty steep. And this bike was like nothing. It went up the hill like nothing. Like from where I live to go to City Hall is basically like uphill. So when I saw that bike go up, I was like, wow, with no power, like no pedaling, no nothing. It just went off. Like it's like driving a scooter, but it's a bike. I was like, man, you're not gonna get no exercise out of it because the battery's doing everything for you. My cats are going crazy. How's the baby? Where's your cat? Angel. Uh oh. I can't hear him. He's silent. Oh, there he is. There you are. Angel, where's your
Yeah.
baby?
Um,
Where's the baby?
my cat.
Yeah.
Let me go get her.
Oh, she's gonna be so cute. I bet she's so big now. Mine's are bigger. There's like hyper right now. Oh, that's so cool. I bet she's so big now. It's a young looking. I wonder how hyper she is. I bet she's a sweetheart.
Come on, Spirit.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look how cute.
She's trying to like escape from me,
Yeah.
but she has grown in the almost the past year since I had adopted her.
Oh, she is so cute. She's big. Oh my gosh, she's so much bigger.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Like, I remember when she was small.
yeah. She has gotten so big since the adoption.
Yes. Oof. And how's her energy? She's frisky.
She's frisky. She's like clawy. She's now shredding rolls of toilet paper of mine. Found
Oh,
one shredded up the other morning, and so she has gotten big, and she even is now capable of pouncing from the floor where her food bowl is at over on top of my kitchen counter island.
oh my goodness. But she's adorable. She
Yeah.
so looks so fun. It's just because I feel like you need another cat. That's why. She needs a play buddy. She needs another cat. You need another
But
one.
but the good thing about the new place that I'll be moving to is that it will be big enough where she can roam throughout the home without going into a room and shredding things
Hmm.
because the um, mobile home has a hallway, and so I can close all doors so she can roam around the hallway and so she can have more area to play in.
You hear my cat? My cat's meowing at me. She wants me
Yeah.
to pick her up. I know. Come here, mama. Come on. She loves when I pick her up. Oh goodness gracious! Big old monster. She's what? 4 years old? You're four? Yeah, you're four. I just look at her. She looks at me. I'm like, okay, you're four. You're gonna be four forever. She's like a big ball. Like my cat, she loves. Like I love hugging her. She starts purring, and her fur is like so soft. It just makes me feel so comfortable. She's like my therapeutic cat. And then I have my other cat, Nala. and Nala's more like a monkey. I call her a monkey because she's everywhere and she's so nosy. But it's not really nosy, it's more like curious. She has like like she's very curious. So she's always like always wants to find out things and know things. So she she's always, that's why I call her nosy, because she's always nosy. But they have two different personalities, two different, like there's like two different worlds, two different people. Um, like there's certain things I could do with one that I can't do with the other, and their personalities are just they're different, but they're so sweet. They're both sweet, and that's what I love about my cats. My cats are really awesome. I'm thinking about getting a third one.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about getting a third one. Not a baby. I don't want a baby. I want a young cat. See, like what your cat's doing is she's just. Do you have a scratch post?
I do, but she never uses it.
You know why?
Why?
You need to rub some catnip on it.
Ah.
Put some catnip on it. Rub it on in there, and then like rub some on your fingers, and then she can smell it, and then put her face towards the the scratching post, and she's gonna smell it, and then she's gonna scratch it. Those are tricks. Those are little tricks that I do with my cats. And my cats, they love the scratching post. They have scratching posts everywhere. They got it in the living room. They got one here in the bedroom. They got a lot of them here in my bedroom. Because I got tired of my cats scratching my bed. And I'm like, all right, listen, we got to come to an agreement. I'll buy you your scratching post. Stop scratching my bed. Okay. And look, it worked. It really worked. My cats don't scratch my bed at all. And they scratch only the scratch post.
All right. I'll try putting some catnip on her scratch post.
Yeah, yeah. Just put just be careful rubbing it in, because for the cat posts, like the rope, sometimes they're pinchy, so you don't want it to pinch your fingers. But just rub it in, and then you get her and you put her nose towards, and she's gonna smell it, and then she's gonna want to scratch it. And then once she gets adapted to that, it's gonna help so much, because that release a lot of stress from within. They release it through their scratching. So
All right.
yeah, little tricks. But I'm happy. She looks so healthy. She looks good. How old is she
Yeah.
now? She's like what? She has to be
She is probably
a year.
over. Yeah, because she was 12 weeks old when I had adopted her
Mm-hmm.
in July of last year, and if I do the math correctly, that was mean that she was born sometime in April or March.
Her birthday should be up.
I think it probably passed already because let's do the math. She was
Mhm.
12 weeks old when I had adopted
3
her.
months.
Then backwards 1 month, that's 30 days. Another month, that's 60 days. So from
April.
July to May, and that's 4 weeks right there. So
April. Yeah, well, we might be here because we're in the beginning of May
yeah,
until April. So, hey, it's your kitty's birthday. There you go. Celebrate your cat's birthday.
all right.
Because you don't really know, the exact day of her birth. I don't know if they says that in the certificate or anything, but hey, it's her birthday. She's 1 years old. They're like, it's your birthday. Gonna have a cat party. Ding, 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 ding. Have other cats come over. Gotta have a cat party. You're like, no, we're not gonna have that. We'll bring some stripper cats. Like, come on, man, join the party. Meow. I'm like, oh. They're all gonna be having a great time. Throw catnip everywhere. Make sure you have enough litter boxes in case they have to use the restroom. And I always thought of doing like a cat party, and get like a cake for the cats because they do make edible cakes for dogs and cats, and have them eat it and have their own little party, a little birthday party. Put a little birthday hat on her. Like Spirit needs a birthday party. Oh no, we can't hear Angel. It's like we can't hear Angel. It's like his
Um,
audio
yeah.
goes. It goes in
Well,
and
no,
out.
no. I just haven't said anything for the past few minutes.
Oh, okay. But yeah, have a cat party. I
All
mean,
right.
you can make it cute. You can make a little. You don't have to do crazy stuff, but it'll be cool. Do a little show and be like, "Yay! It's Spirit's birthday party. It's it's her party, and if she wants to scratch me, it's okay." you know, I you know I think cats deserve to be appreciated because they help so much. Even when they do crazy stuff, it's like, oh, Spirit, it's like, ugh. You can't be totally mad at her, but it's like toilet tissue. Come on,
Yeah.
it's like we need the tissue paper. Why you? What? My cat did that once. One time she
Um.
did that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's almost 6 a.m. here in Arizona. I'm gonna get off because here in the next 4 hours, I need to get ready for work.
All right, no problems, man. No, thanks for coming through. I appreciate that, man.
No
And
problem.
you have a good day, and everything is gonna be good for you.
And you too. I'll see you
Awesome.
again next time.
All right, Angel. Take it easy, brother.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I remember when my cat she attacked the toilet roll paper. Um, when they first got here, and I was like, I didn't get mad, but I was like, no, this can't happen. So I told him, look, no, you can't do this. And I had sprayed the spray on the wall where the tissue paper was at. So every time they went up to smell, they would get deterred, and they were like, nah, they didn't want to scratch there. I still have those bottles. I have those spray bottles. It didn't take much to prevent them from doing that type of thing. I would spray the bottle along areas where they would be scratching, like my bed and around the toilet tissue roll too. Um, and yeah, they stop. They stop. And then now they don't do that. Like now I have the roll of paper out and they don't even touch it at all. At all. They don't even look at it. And it's in the rest like they have their litter box in the restroom and I have 3 litter boxes out for them. And they don't mess with anything anymore. Connecticut's calling me. Who's calling me in Connecticut at this time? They're gonna have to leave a message because I don't know who's calling me at this time. It's 8:48 in the morning. I mean, I guess, but I'm not. They can leave a message. I'll call them back. I don't know what was that number, but I'll call them back. I'm gonna wrap up the show in about 12 minutes. It'll be 9 a.m. I came on spur of the moment. Something told me to come on. I came on. Um, do a little talking, and look, we got a great conversation with Angel. That was pretty cool. But he's gonna have a lot of good things coming his way. He has a lot of plans that are being coming to fruition, and I see a lot of good things coming his way. Like a lot of good things. He has so much upside. It's like he has more upside than down. Like he has, even when his downs are down, but his ups are so high. Like he has possibilities to achieve anything he wants to achieve. That's so cool. He just got to continue with his life and continue moving forward and getting things done. He could do it. Spirit was so cute. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. I love her color. Like she has like this gray, light gray color, and her eyes are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And the way she acts like that, the way she is, my little one, she's like that too. But man, she turned into the biggest love bug. She's my biggest love bug. She bothers me every night. She's like always wants to be by my side and wants me to be holding her and everything. So I love my cat. My cat, she's a good cat. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's just one of the best cats. Um, See, they left me a voicemail. Yeah, they left me a voicemail. That's good. I could call them back. You know what? I might as well just wrap up the show now because I ain't doing anything else. So thanks, Angel, for coming through, and everyone else who watches. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back hopefully later today, if not today, possibly tomorrow. But I am coming on Monday through Fridays at 3 p.m. So that's for sure. Monday through Friday, I'll be on at 3. The weekends, I don't know. That's why I said I don't know what time I come on, because look what time I came on. I came on early this morning. So we'll figure it out when it's time. So with that said, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch everyone on the flip side.